Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Boy, are we on a roll this week. So for this yoga video, we're going to do a mandala flow. So we're going to take a journey around your mat. So grab whatever props you like to use, roll out your mat, and I'll meet you there. We're going to start today's practice in standing. So come to the top of your mat and find mountain pose. Ground down through your feet. Spread your toes, lift your heels and set them back down. Activate the legs, activate the hips, suck in the belly, stand tall. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the back. Tuck the chin so that your ears are right over your shoulders. Go ahead and close off your eyes. And let's just take a moment to connect to our breath, to find our breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Making your exhale just a little longer than your inhale. One more breath. Inhale the arms up. And exhale the hands down through heart center. Go ahead and flutter the eyes open. Inhale the hands up. And exhale with a flat back fold forward. Spend about 3 breaths here in this forward fold. Maybe interlacing the fingertips behind the head. And release. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hop back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths here. Send those sits bones high. Hug the armpits towards one another. Shoulders away from the ears. Suck your belly in. Your next inhale, reach that right leg up. Flex the foot so that the heel is reaching towards the sky. Go ahead and bend that right knee. Open the hips up. And let's take 3 hip circles counterclockwise. Find 3-legged dog. Inhale the foot forward between the hands and come up for warrior 1. So right toes are facing the front of your mat. Left foot is about a 45-degree angle. Hips are square and even with one another. Suck your belly in. Shoulders down away from the ears. On our next inhale, we're going to open up into warrior 2. So now that the side of the left foot is parallel with the back of the mat, our hips and our chest are facing the left. Suck your belly in, sink those shoulders down. On our next inhale, we're going to straighten that right leg. And then exhale, begin to reach towards the front of your mat. Reach, 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 reach. Coming all the way down into triangle pose. Maybe take that left hand and reach it behind your back. And then maybe you take that right hand and reach it underneath the right leg. See if you can't bind the hands together. If you're in that bind, go ahead and come out of it. Using your core, we're going to stand up and find 5-pointed star. So the edges of both feet are now parallel with the sides of the mat. Inhale the hands up. And exhale, fold forward with a flat back. You're going to take the right hand and reach for the left shin or ankle or knee, wherever you can reach. Then you're going to take the left hand and reach for the right ankle, shin, or knee. Give yourself a little hug here. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears. Pulling slightly in with the hands. Tuck the chin just a little so you get a nice stretch of the back and neck. Inhale, release. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, cross the opposite arm on top. And release. Walking your hands towards the back of the mat, pivoting your feet so that the left toes and right toes are facing the back of your mat, and step back into downward dog. On an inhale, roll forward into plank. And on an exhale, ride your breath down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Bend that left knee. And let's take our 3 hip circles. Find 3-legged dog. Inhale that leg forward. Place the leg between the hands and come up for warrior 1. Your next inhale, you're going to open up into warrior 2. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Take a nice big inhale and exhale, reach forward. Coming all the way down to triangle pose. Maybe taking that bind. If you're in the bind, go ahead and come out of it. Use your core and come up for 5-pointed star. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands together to heart center. Bend the knees and come down for a goddess squat. Inhale, straighten those legs. Exhale, fold forward. Walk the hands back to the front of your mat. Step back for downward dog. Inhale that left leg up. Bend the knee. And now take 3 hip circles the opposite direction that you did before. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, bring the leg through. Place the left foot on the mat between the hands. And release the right knee to the mat. Low lunge. Option to stay on your fingertips. Or option to come up, reaching the fingertips towards the sky. An option to take a twist. So take that right hand to the outside of the left leg. Reach the left hand towards the back of the right leg. Gaze over the left shoulder. Suck your belly in, keeping those hips nice and strong, squeezing them towards one another. Inhale back to center. Maybe take a back bend. Awesome job. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, fingertips to the mat, and you're going to send your hips back for half split. So hips are stacked right on top of that right knee. You can stay up on your fingertips here, or if you have the flexibility in the back of the left leg, fold forward. If you're in a forward fold, come back to your fingertips. We're going to come back towards the front of our mat and find lizard pose. So bring the left hand to the inside of the left leg. Option to lift the right leg off the mat. Option to come down to the forearms. Really squeeze that left knee into the left shoulder. release that right leg back to the mat if you had it on. Come back to your fingertips. And this time we're going to pivot around so that the left toes face what was the right side of your mat, and we're going to find Skandasana. I lost the word for it there for a minute. You can bring hands together at heart center. Option to come down to your forearms. And also an option to take a bind. If you're in the bind, go ahead and come out of it. Try to use only your legs and move like water and bend into the right leg and straighten the left. Same options here. We can have hands together at heart center, forearms on the mat, or maybe you take a bind. If you're in the bind, go ahead and release it. Pivot towards the back of your mat. Step back to downward dog. On your next inhale, lift that right leg high. Bend that right knee and take 3 hip circles. Three-legged dog. On your next inhale, bring that leg knee to nose and step it through between the hands and find your version of low lunge. Maybe taking a twist. Maybe taking a back bend. We're going to turn this low lunge into our half split. And come forward for lizard pose. We're going to turn that lizard back into Skandasana. We're not going to hang out here this time. We're going to flow back to the front of the mat. Turn it around and find pigeon pose, left leg forward. Just going to let you take this pigeon pose wherever you feel like. Just remember to keep those hips hugging towards one another. Hips are parallel with the front of the mat. Inhale, come up to your fingertips. Tuck the right toes. Send the left leg back, and then we're just gonna immediately bring the right leg forward and find pigeon pose. Take this pigeon pose wherever you want. Come up to your fingertips. Gonna roll onto the outer edge of our right hip. Swing that left leg around. Give yourself a big hug. Then we're gonna do a couple back rolls. Nice massage for your spine. One more. And then find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Ground down through your sits bones and lift up out of the crown of your head. Suck your belly in. Shoulders down away from the ears. Hands on the knees. You can have palms either down or up. We're going to take a few moments to connect to our breath. So take a nice big inhale with me and exhale out of the mouth. Now we're going to inhale slowly through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. This time a little slower. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make the exhale a little longer. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more times on your own. Drop your chin. Inhale to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to center. Bring the head up. Drop the head back. Move the same way. Take a couple complete neck circles. One way and then the other. Find neutral. Sit up nice and tall. Drop the hands down by the side. Inhale. Lift the fingertips high towards the sky. And exhale the hands together to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me on this yoga journey. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.